Welcome back to another episode of Nobody Listens to Liz. I'm Leah Frederick.
I'm Liz Eric Dykes.
And I'm Sierra Pusa.
We're so glad to have you guys here today. So how you guys doing? How's the week been?
Busy.
That's good.
Good.
Busy but productive.
Yes.
Good.
Well, I hope productive. You know.
It's always
You never know.
I know.
Yeah.
It can be slow as molasses, and the next time, boom, you're running around.
Roller coaster for sure.
Mhm. Liz, how was your week?
Good. Busy. Trying to do all the things. I'm actually working on my business this week, not in it. That's been fun.
What's that difference and stuff for folks that don't understand, working in your business or working on your business? I mean, it's a small little vowel change, but it's a big difference.
Yeah. So I'm working on my business, which means I'm setting up a lot of back-end stuff, AI stuff we've all been doing, the new software that we got for our clients to enhance their experience, which is really cool. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
And we working working in the business is usually where I'm like reaching out to clients and taking phone calls, taking appointments, things like that are actual work for the business. And working on our business is the building of that and like the branding and the marketing and
In-house.
stuff like that. In-house?
Like in-house stuff.
Yeah. You work in-house on your business. Let's confuse her. I was doing taxes, so everybody pity me. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah.
What a fun time.
Oh, so much fun. And this one's like, why didn't you get your, because yes, we are recording this in October 2025. Not only doing my taxes, but also my parents' taxes. And then they have 2 trusts. So everyone can feel sorry for me right now. But we've got, I got over the hump and now I can see the forest through the trees and the gate at the end.
No, that's a good little tip for new realtors is you need to be paying quarterly taxes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I forgot. I mean, is it true? You lose track of time. You really do. So put it on your calendar. Remind yourself to plan accordingly. I know our brokerage actually helps
time block that.
Time block it. Our brokerage helps because we can actually put the money aside so it comes out of our commissions.
I just started doing that. I'm so excited you told me about it.
Fabulous. Yeah, it makes all the difference in the world.
No. But I do it kind of in my own bank account.
Yeah.
That's okay. As long as you don't see it and you don't touch it.
Yeah.
However strong the temptation,
Yeah, I've done it for years, like in an online bank account where it takes 3 days to get you the money. So like you really have to decide that you're going to steal from it or rob from it to use it. But the fact that it's just going to come out of all my commission checks and I don't have to ever worry about it again, I'm in.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So might move our microphone because he keeps backing up things. So I'll just hold it. So you're the that would be Liz. That's Liz smacking. No, it's good. It's good. So I know we're kind of starting off. That's not what we're going to talk about today. Actually, we're going to talk about real estate myths. That's hard to say, by the way. Myths. Yes, myths. In essence, common misconceptions that buyers and sellers that have confuse and paralyze real estate process kind of thing. So there's a number of different myths we have that we came up with. I think one of the biggest ones right now that we're experiencing at this time in fall of 2025 is waiting for the market, waiting for the interest rates to drop, waiting for markets to crash or whatever. What are your takes on that, guys?
For waiting for the market?
Just waiting, period.
Yeah. If you guys know when the market is going to crash, please call me right now. Let me know the exact day and time. I want to be ready.
Yeah.
So we need to let me know.
We need to be ready to buy those investments, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So let us know if you know that the market is going to crash and you're in.
Please let me know the exact day I need to know.
Yeah. We don't have a magic 8 ball, but if you do,
I know, or other divining devices. Yeah, please let us know when that is. So yeah, a lot of times right now, we've seen a slowdown certainly on this side of Kentucky a bit. We're in a more rural area than the downtown urban cities of Lexington, Louisville, and Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky areas. So we are seeing a bit of a slowdown, or not even slowdown, as far as stabilizing. Stabilization.
So if you got in the real estate business, or you've only been watching it since like 2020, even 2019, it might feel like it's really slowing down or like it's headed to crash, but I promise all it is we're headed back to a sense of normalcy.
Yeah. See, and that is my thing, because I've only been a realtor for 2.5 years and stuff. So I don't know about these seasonal changes and things like that. That's not been my reality at all.
Yeah. Real estate normally has seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yep.
So it used to be that it would take a couple of months to sell a house. No problem. Days on market was like 67 days on average. And now everybody's gotten so used to 3 days, 4 days, 5 days.
24 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not even 24 hours.
Right.
I had one of our agents, who I love, called me a couple months ago, and she's like, Liz, I don't know what I'm going to do. What do you mean? What's happening?
Was this me?
No, this one wasn't you. She said, I listed a house last week and it made it all the way through the weekend. It's still active. What do I do? I'm like, thank your lucky stars. You thank your lucky stars that this is the first encounter that you've had that you have a house on for an entire weekend. Like, let's chill out. Let's not make a fuss yet, okay? The house did sell. Took a few weeks. No big deal. But yeah, it's coming back to normal. So where people think, oh my gosh, it's gonna crush, it's going wild, nothing's selling. Stuff's still selling. You guys are still selling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe just not at
It's just
a rapid rate that we can't, like, we were all rabid beasts. Like, how do you even get through the day? You got to sell 12 houses in 24 hours.
Right.
Yeah. It's like blood in the water, shark fest.
Yeah.
Piranhas everywhere.
Yeah.
Literally.
You guys are too young for the movie Piranha. Or Piranhas, don't you?
I've heard it. I've seen it.
Have you seen it?
I think so.
Because that's all I always think of, is like last year and earlier this year. Yeah, it's like, everybody in the pool. You know. Anyway. Okay, so waiting for the perfect deal usually means missing the right price. Would you agree with that?
Yes, sometimes, for sure. If you if you keep waiting for the perfect deal, but you have a great deal in front of you that works for you, perfect location, it's gonna be gone the next time, and you're gonna miss it.
Check the
So, like,
boxes.
definitely sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a history of prices increasing. So if you're waiting for the perfect deal, like, there are houses I wish I would have bought in that 2020, 2021 market that seemed like crazy prices, right? Well, now they're probably worth almost double. Like, there's one house in particular in Augusta, Kentucky, and I had the opportunity to buy it. Wish I would have done it then. Yeah. And now it's twice the price. And I thought that was a high price, and that's why we didn't buy it. So, there's never the perfect time. I think the perfect time is when you're ready and the house is available, and
Check your boxes and you can afford it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, making sure you can afford it and you're comfortable. We don't want you to overpay.
We just had that conversation this weekend. Friends of mine they joked for years about this house and how it was. Oh, wouldn't it be great? We could live there, and it hadn't been on the market because it had been family for a while, and all of a sudden it hit the market, and I get a call saying, hey, so we want to see a house. Now, these are not people that were even in the market to buy. They hadn't been looking,
they just knew they wanted
that house. And we moved very quickly, and we got them under contract within like 48 hours. So maybe it was in 24 hours, 48. I don't know. It was a bit of a blur because we were being so quick at it. So, okay, here's another myth. So spring is the only time to sell. That's one of my favorite. Oh,
that's the only time I ever have closings. Is just I'm closed any time.
It's vacation the rest of the year.
Yeah. 3 months out of the year is when we work.
Although it's a pretty easy job, actually.
Yeah. Although I did plan my wedding accordingly. They were like, why are you getting married earlier? I'm like, well, because spring market, we're getting married in September as a result. So, but yeah, I'm like, spring market is usually busier.
Yeah.
But it is definitely not the only time to sell. Here we are in fall.
It might not be the
And I
best
have
time
a
to sell.
closing tonight.
Oh, yeah.
When it's October.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
myth busted.
How'd you do
Move
that?
on.
Yeah.
Well, that's not right there. Honestly, I like fall and I like winter.
Same here.
I like to list in those months. Why do you like it?
I bought mine in winter. Number one, I always suggest people go view a house during a rainstorm, and you get more rainy weather in fall and winter.
Yeah,
because
check
what
out that
else?
foundation.
Check. I mean, seriously, is something leaking? Right?
Yeah.
Listen,
She was there to check out her 47.
Yes, that's right. But also, I figured there are less buyers. Nobody wants to live or move during the holidays, which I think is a great time because you can actually book the van, you can book the movers.
Oh yeah. I used to work in a moving industry or moving company, Plains Moving and Storage.
Mhm.
But yeah, their busy season is the summer, and you can't just call in and book a truck because we are booked.
Yeah.
So,
But less
but in
yeah.
December, yes, you can.
Less competition. Yeah, much less competition, both, for buyers, because again, they're just kind of sitting there like, yeah, I don't know, we're kind of don't want to do it because, we got family and last Christmas in the house, blah, 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 whatever it is.
Yeah. So there's also people don't talk enough about there is less competition on the market.
Yeah.
There's a lot less inventory. So that's why I like it is because I can showcase your home, especially if it's super nice, if it's got great features, if it's move-in ready. If I can get them in before the holidays or before the first of the year or even at the first of the year. So they start off in a brand new home. That is the best because we have so much less competition, so many less listings on the market that we have time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
They have a little bit more time than we do in that busy spring market to really showcase your home.
And let's be frank about the weather in Kentucky, Ohio area. I mean, it's mostly rain, cold, damp, occasional snow.
Like 16 inches of snow.
Well, I did say a black woolly worm recently, so
I hope we do get a lot of snow.
I know.
We have a snow removal company, so I am down.
They're always like, pray for snow, pray for snow. Not until after January 1st, I'm okay with that. So
What? I only like it in December.
Really?
Yeah, I like a white Christmas, then I'm done with it.
And then you're like, bring on the sun.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay with January is a good time to actually come on in. Oh, we have people sneaking in here. So hello. We'll be talking to her eventually. So, hi, Holly. Okay, so spring's the only time to sell. So myth busted right there. Okay, myth number 3. I love this one. New builds don't need inspections. Yeah.
Perfect. They're always perfect. A new build would never need an inspection. Why would you need an inspection?
Yeah, exactly.
Large builders never face lawsuits.
Yeah, not
I know. No naming names.
They never rush through things.
Yeah.
DM us if you want to know who.
Yes.
They never cut any corners.
Oh,
Everything's installed properly because they don't use any subcontractors.
Ever.
Right?
We're being sarcastic, guys, right? We were being very sarcastic.
And if you didn't pick up on that, not only should you do a final inspection on new builds, but you should be inspecting it throughout the process.
Absolutely.
Because once those walls go up, what does it look like behind there?
Yeah. What's the wiring? What's the plumbing? Yeah. All those things. So yes, definitely get an inspection. Actually, we always tell anybody purchasing a house, your biggest investment, get an inspection.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, this is an interesting one. Open houses sell homes. There's a little bit of diversity of opinion with some of this. Well, I should say it's more complex than just saying, because a lot of sellers want us to have open houses, right?
Yeah.
So what has been your experience as far as, does it actually sell the house?
I used to never do open houses because I work a little bit more rural. We're all a little bit yellow, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like, why would you have an open house? Because people probably aren't going to come. And that narrative has definitely changed. The more we do with them and the better we promote them and stuff, I think they're a real game changer now, don't you?
Yeah. As long as, again, you're not going to promote it like 2 days before you have the open house.
no.
There's a
You need
plan.
it for a week.
Oh, I would
At
say
least.
2 weeks.
Yes,
2 weeks
yes.
definitely is ideal. But yeah, you definitely have to have a plan. You need to have an agent who has a plan. Promotes it, markets it.
Have any of you sold houses from an open house? That house.
No, I have not.
I have not either. Now,
Not either.
houses do sell because you're getting the extra marketing, you're getting the
Yes.
extra traffic, you are getting eyes on it. You know, my favorite thing, people are like, oh, I don't want to have an open house because my nosy neighbors are going to come. I want all of the nosy neighbors
Yeah.
to
Yes.
come. I want every neighbor you've ever looked at to
Yeah.
come.
There's nobody more invested in the sale of your house than your neighbors. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
And from all the marketing that I just did on a recent open house, we had a very big pickup with private showings.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes,
Right.
we had people attend the open house, but I think that marketing also carried over into private showings.
Yeah. And more serious buyers
Yeah.
with private tours.
Right.
Exactly. So,
Do you know that anybody can go to an open house? Like, I didn't realize that wasn't common knowledge, but like people
Yeah.
don't know that they can just come to an open
just
house.
show up.
Mhm.
You
You
know?
don't have to be pre-approved. You
Nope.
don't have to be shopping for that particular house.
Mhm.
No.
There's not any requirements, and you don't have to sign a buyer's agreement to go to an open house.
That's right.
Right.
You know,
That's
talk
right.
about that a little bit.
Yeah, so the buyer's agreement is something new in our industry. It came around August of 2025. And in essence, it does protect.
24, right?
Was it this year? Wasn't it this year?
It was 24.
We've been doing it for that long.
Why am I the typewriter?
I don't know. Jeez. I'm telling you, time is fluid in the real estate industry. Anyway, recently, the rules changed. And I think you're right, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
So what year is it? I mean,
I know.
honestly, I thought
Right.
today was Wednesday, y'all, and yesterday was Tuesday. Did I mention I've been doing my taxes? Okay, so the buyer's representation agreement, in essence, is a way so you understand what this agent is going to do for you. And these representation agreements can be as long as you want. I have done one for 1 hour before. And jokingly, I will say that I actually did sell that house to these people. And it actually built up a little bit of rapport because it said, well, they didn't know me from Adam. They had called me. I offered to show them the house. And here I'm throwing these documents at them. And I get it. I totally get why people feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But we have to protect you and ourselves a bit. So I said, well, how about we just do it for an hour?
Well, and that depends on what state you're in, right?
Well, that's
Kentucky,
true. We're in
we can do
Kentucky and
that.
do that. Exactly.
So other states may not accept that. Other
That's true.
locals might not
That's
accept
true.
that.
So
But
check.
make sure, I mean, it
Yeah.
should be some sort of negotiable. So you can ask your agent, like, hey, I'm only comfortable with X, Y, and Z. Can we do that? This is an agreement between the buyer and their agent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So both parties, it should benefit them.
It should
right?
benefit
Yeah.
them. I think so. So
So for an open house, you don't actually have to sign one, right?
correct. Correct.
You just
So-
walk on in because it is an open.
So you're not committed to anything by just going into an open house.
No.
Nope.
You
Nope.
can just go look at the house. What am I going to do when I get to an open house?
Well, the agent's going to actually greet you. Now, the agent there that's hosting the open house may not be the listing agent. So the listing agent represents the seller. This is actually, okay, we're going to give him a hint, a little clue, break a myth. The people hosting it, this is how they can actually reach out and build their sphere of influence. They can actually represent buyers and meet people. So it's a good opportunity for new agents to host open houses because they may get some business from you. Let's be honest about that.
And they want you to come to their open house.
Yes.
You drive by and see a sign you didn't plan to go.
Stop
You're not
in.
looking exactly for that house. Stop in, check out the house, see if it has any sometimes that has cheap.
Yeah. Or giveaways.
Snacks, giveaways, raffles.
I like to go see them to get ideas for like how to decorate my home or ideas. Oh, I like that closet. I need to look into that system, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, funny how different people are. Like I'm looking at the building materials and
Right.
seeing like what their bathrooms look like, what their
Yeah.
kitchens look like and stuff.
the design.
Yeah.
What's your
elements.
favorite part?
Of an open house.
Mhm.
I like more of the designs, like the finishes.
And seeing the layout.
Yeah.
Like you might see a good layout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nothing better than a good layout.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
I have an ongoing inside joke with my husband about front doors. I love a good front door.
Can you tell us the joke?
No, it's just that every time he drives, I'm like, love that front door. Like, he'll just make
that's
fun
your
of me
thing.
and I comment about front doors. I love
It's
them.
important. It's a statement piece of the house.
It is a statement piece of the house.
What's your favorite color of a front door?
Oh, I love natural wood.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah. Now, if it's gonna be paint though, like it definitely depends on like the color scheme. But like recently, I really like a burnt orange.
Ooh, pretty.
You are such a throwback to the 70s now. So
we have an agent here in Maysville, Kentucky that she's been flipping a few houses. And by flipping, I mean fixing up. Actual people want to live there, not putting lipstick on a pig. She does a great job.
Yeah.
But she's been painting her front doors pink. Her name's Jenna, and I absolutely love the pink front doors. I think that's it.
Yes. We could talk about the pink thing and how
I love it.
there was a house that was pink recently on the market, and boy, there was a lot of commentary about
That was
it.
one of our agents.
One of our agents, yes. Sandy had a house that was pink, a pink house.
In Brooksville, Kentucky.
Yeah, Peppermint Patty.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
what a great name.
What a great name and stuff.
I love naming houses.
Yeah, and they are great.
Leah names everything.
I do. So yeah,
everything has a nickname. If you don't know what yours is and you're friends with Leah, you might want to find out.
Or you may not. My own house is called the Tchotchke house. And that is because when I bought the house, it's so much tchotchke. Now it just has my tchotchke in it. But yeah, it had a lot of tchotchke. I mean, I found a fake flower arrangement behind. This is the bedroom fireplace, and it's got one of those beautiful old Victorian metal covers. In where the flue is, I found a fake flower arrangement.
That's hidden.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's still hidden. I haven't been able to get it out. So that part of the original tchotchke, I know, is like you find something every day in the tchotchke house. So, but yes, I do things. So, but yeah, so open houses, do Psalms, or they can at least help you meet an agent that
they sell homes, maybe not your home.
Yes,
but
that is true.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they do help the visibility. I mean, the marketing and stuff like that. People pay attention to that stuff. So.
Yeah. Well, and clients sometimes get upset with listings, right? If we have an open house and we get no shows. We get no
that's
the open house.
I've had a couple.
I've had a lot.
Yeah.
As long as
it's an open house. You
can't control it.
You can't control it.
No.
But as long as you have a good agent, they're probably sitting there for 2 hours uninterrupted to make content.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what you're looking for.
That's right.
So I would rather have an agent there for 2 hours uninterrupted doing content than worry about 2 Joe Schmoes down the street coming to see your house.
I agree. I agree. So, all right, myth number 5: using the listing agent gets me a better deal. I know where this conversation is going to go.
Yeah, you don't need to call the number on the sign, Leah. Yeah, that too.
Jail.
Well, do you want to explain dual agency?
Yes. Then I don't. Okay, so let's address dual agency, and because it is legal in some states, Kentucky, it's legal. So
yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think we all agree with dual agency.
Not recommended.
Not at all. Not.
There's a time and a place for everything, and dual agency is
really at the bottom.
Really at the bottom.
Yeah. So like a piece of land.
Yes. Land is
something else. Yeah, land is a totally
and not a huge piece of land.
You can be a non-biased party on a piece of vacant land.
Yeah.
So what is dual agency? Maybe we should just actually start there. Dual agency is when both parties, the buyer and the seller, are represented by one single agent.
Okay. Yeah. So that agent's job, in essence, is to get the best deal with the best terms now for their seller, because they've got the listing, and for their buyer. So I don't know if anybody listening has kids, but if you've got 2 of them and you're going to get them to agree and get them the best deal,
if you're not giving
and not have any favorites, I'm sure that works out every time.
Every time. Again, sarcasm alert. Yeah, no, it now.
And sometimes it's like like if you were getting a divorce and you have one attorney, what is the percentage that works out great?
Yeah.
You know?
And how are you both going to get the best deal?
Right, yeah.
So the biggest thing is like, you want somebody representing you. So if there is a listing agent and they've listed that home, their number's on the sign. I'm not calling them as a buyer. I'm calling my own agent because I want them to represent me because I know they have the best, my best interest for them, and they're working for that.
Because the seller wants the highest price, the buyer wants to get the house at the
lowest price. How can you serve two masters?
Yes.
Yeah. So
those are two different numbers.
yes. And Liz made that comment because when I bought my house, I didn't know any better. I wasn't in real estate. And so, yes, I called the number on the sign. And fortunately, I ran into her and I told her, oh, yeah, I'm going to go see a house. What? Wait, what?
Thankfully, ran into you on the street the day before, right?
Yes.
And you just said, I'm going to go see a house. And I'm like,
what?
Don't expect my schedule.
Yeah. Let's have lunch and let me tell you about real estate and the process of buying. And yes.
So you want your own representation. Any agent can, that's qualified for that state, can show you a house. Yeah. So no matter whose sign is in the yard, any agent can show you the house. And we have a lot of people that actually come to us and want somebody in our same office,
which is great.
If they
usually you work more cooperatively and still, maintain, and have an agent that serves you well.
Yeah. Maintain the representation.
Yeah. That's like the best. And especially if you also use a lender that we recommend, we all three can work together cohesively in one, environment and know what's going on and know that we're trying to get the best deal for everybody and making sure all the pieces are coming together correctly.
Yeah. Real estate is definitely like one big project management.
Yeah.
And when you are collaborating with people that you know and trust, it's going to get you there faster and better.
With less stress.
Smoother.
How many dual agents, how many times have you guys been dual agent on how many deals?
Probably a handful since 2013.
I mean, probably less than a handful.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how about residential? How many of those?
Yeah, because I know some of the ones that I have been mostly land.
Yeah, land is a totally different animal.
Few, and mainly because I didn't know better yet.
Yeah, same here.
And I didn't really understand the concept.
Right.
There's other agents now that know very well how that works, and I feel like they take advantage of it, like because they want that whole commission.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, but it is tempting. We're all human. You get a bigger paycheck, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But I did exactly a lot more liability. I did one dual agency. It was the most stressful transaction. And yet it wasn't. It actually went very well. Both parties worked very cooperatively together. But for me, worrying about it and realizing the magnitude of the responsibility I had to both parties, I was like,
and that's how
it's not worth
she's a great agent.
Oh, yeah, thank you. But it is. It's that integrity. You want to serve your client. You're not necessarily out for the paycheck kind of thing. So although the paycheck was very nice, thank you to those clients. But
yeah, I mean, it's a job.
I won't do it again.
It's a job at the end of the day.
It is a job. But
you have to be comfortable with what you're doing.
Yes.
And I would much rather pass off the buyer to somebody else if I've got the listing. Because I want them served well. I want them to have a good agent. I want them to have a good experience. And they're not going to get that from me if I've got the listing.
Right. And listen, I advertise, all my listings, call me, But I make it very clear in one of my first or second statements, listen, I'm the listing agent. I represent the seller, but I can actually connect you with one of my fellow agents. I can connect you with one of my favorite agents in my office. Yeah. And they are going to do a great job. Let me connect you. They can show it to you and stuff. Now we'll edit that part out. Sorry. So used to calling you guys the. Oh, well. Okay. So yes, you don't get a discount by working with two. You get less.
Oh, you don't get it. Hold on. What was that?
It says you don't get a discount if if you have a dual agency or you pop us. Yeah, I know, right? You don't get a discount.
Myth busted.
No, you don't get a better deal if you use the listing.
Yeah, you get less representation.
Yes,
less representation. So those are good myths that we have crashed. If you want to actually hear any more information about some of the real estate myths that are floating out there, or delve a little bit deeper in these, or have questions about any of the things we've talked about, DM us myths, MYTHS, and we'll send you Liz myth busting.
My Mythbusters.
Your Mythbusters about real estate.
If you have also heard a myth about real estate, drop it below and we'll answer it.
We'd love to hear
We
more.
want to know what it is.
Yeah, well, we won't call them misconceptions.
Yeah, we don't know.
Because we don't know. What have you heard about?
We'll
Is
check
it
them
true? XYZ, right? So,
yeah.
Well, great. Well, I'm Leah Frederick.
I'm Liz Eric Dykes.
I'm Sierra. Thanks for listening to me and Leah.
Because nobody listens to Liz. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.